Trophyholics, a PlayStation trophy hunting podcast, is now on Spotify. No matter if you're listening on the daily commute or in the evening walk, you can now listen to full episodes ad-free exclusively on Spotify. Additionally, you can submit your write-ins through the question at the top of the episode. Finally, please consider giving our show a 5-star review to help us in the Spotify rankings. Thank you. How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new video here on BlurredPixels. Today I'm going over my PSN trophy list. Now, I started this list around about a year ago now. It's kind of edging towards that point. I'm not exactly at a year, but I'm near enough. So I wanted to do kind of just an update. Now, this list is supposed to be 100%, and I'm really close actually. So I'm going to talk about the list, talk about my completion, and talk about some of the games I've been playing. Now, first off, before we get into this, I haven't stolen this concept off absolutely anyone. It's completely original, so let's get into it. Now, before we get into this, the first thing I want to say is, check out my trophy hunting podcast, Trophyholics, on Spotify and YouTube. Here's my list. It is James Miller 0 if you want to go add my PSN, and is at 92% completion currently. Now, the list itself, I think it's pretty good. I'm actually getting quite a few views after I started the podcast, which I think is pretty cool. And also, if you do want me to review your list, put it down below. It's so easy content. It's such easy content to make, and I enjoy doing this kind of stuff. So, let's talk some of the games I've been playing. So, we're going to go alphabetical, and the first game here is A Plague Tale: Innocence. Now, I completed this game in just 5 days, and I actually kind of enjoyed it. It's got a pretty good trophy list. There's one trophy which I had to glitch, and I think most people did, and it is what is my final trophy, not a toy anymore, where you basically got to fully upgrade the sling, and the only way of doing this is it's like a really weird glitch. You've got to have the controller, you got to be pressing the D-pad until you load into the title screen, then you got to press fucking triangle. And then after that, you got to like do 7. You got to basically do 7 kind of movements with your fingers that are unnatural as hell, and just makes it look like you're trying to pleasure the controller. And then after which, it'll give you the trophy. So yeah, I got this at nearly 5 AM, and yeah, that's where I got the platinum. The next game here is a staple. I think it's kind of a rite of passage when you get a PS5 to get this platinum, and that's Astro's Playroom. Now, I got this platinum before when I had when I first got my PS5 on my old account, but here I just got it again because I really enjoyed the game. I think it's a really terrific game, and I can't wait to see what they do next. So here's the first of the Telltale games. It is Batman, the Telltale series. Really terrific Batman story. I personally really enjoy Batman, and again, these platinums are so simple. All you do is just complete all 5 chapters of the game, and it gives you a platinum. That literally is free platinum, basically. No work required. And this is the only platinum I actually got in February. February, I kind of had a dry spell. However, the back half of 2021, oh boy, did I make it up, especially December. So let's get into this. So we've got 2 games here, Call of Duty games. Now, I really like one of my favourite games of all time is Modern Warfare Remastered. I love the campaign. It's so good. Is the only way I can put it. Just so good. And MW2, both terrific games. I got this legit because there is a glitch where you basically the actual hard mode, the veteran, the hard part of the game, you can just glitch. If you play it on recruit up until the last checkpoint and you reload the game on veteran, it'll give you veteran, which is stupid, and I hate that. However, because I've played these games before, I knew exactly what route to go, and I only died like probably about 30 times, 40 times, which is pretty good. Okay, so here is the one game I am currently working on. It is Grand Theft Auto 5. Now, I'm pretty much done with the base game. I've got about 60%. I've got all the online apart from just one, which is this one. And I'm kind of leaving this now. I'm focusing on the online. So the main one I'm focusing on is the Doomsday heist, which you got to complete all acts of the Doomsday and basically not die and do it with the same squad 3 times. So you got to do it with the same 4 people, the same 3 people, the same 2 people, and then you get the trophy as long as you didn't die. So I've done Act 1, I'm going to hopefully do Act 2 maybe tonight or tomorrow, and then Act 3 in a couple of days time. And then after that, I'm going to work on Doomsday fully. And hopefully I'll be able to get that list done by maybe June, and then hopefully get the whole thing done by maybe like July. And I started this in March, so it's quite a long plan. Now the next 2 games, they kind of contrast each other for me. So we've got Horizon Zero Dawn, which I really enjoyed, I truly did. And I thought it was terrific, I love the DLC, I love the story, I love the new game part, I just love the game, period. I had COVID during this time, so it's kind of my COVID game. I played it for literally 2 weeks straight, and got the platinum and 100% within 3 weeks, so pretty good in my opinion. However, this game, Forbidden West, I fucking despised. I bought it day 1, £60 I spent on this game day 1. I was so hyped for it, and it just felt like I was in a little box. And every time I tried to do something, the developers pulled me back in. So just when I was out,
appreciate.
And it was horrible. I didn't like it personally. So I still got the platinum, but it's my longest platinum yet in 2 months and 1 week. Now here's a platinum I actually really enjoyed, which was Kena Bridge of Spirits. Now it is pronounced Kena and not Kena. I personally really love this game. I got it in 2 weeks, and again, no glitches used for this. I did the master mode legit, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a brilliant game. I didn't love the story. It's the only game I really skipped cutscenes in. That and Horizon are the only 2 games I ever skipped cutscenes in, period. I just didn't click with the story, and I just really enjoyed the gameplay, so it's just one of them for me, unfortunately. But I think the game is really good, and if you can pick up on a good sale, then do it. Just play the game. It is a brilliant game. I want another Guardians of the Galaxy game. I really enjoyed Guardians of the Galaxy, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. I thought it was absolutely amazing. Got it on Christmas Eve, 1 week in 1 day. Yeah, just an amazing game all around. I don't think there ever will be a sequel because Embracer Group have acquired Eidos Montreal, and Square Enix didn't have exactly a good reception to the game, in their opinion, which I think is dog shit, personally. And yeah, it's just an amazing game. It's an amazing trophy list. You got to do basically everything in the game. And yeah, the only issue is really the chapter select, which doesn't let you do all collectibles. I thought that was kind of bogus. But apart from that, a great list. Now, the 2 Marvel Spider-Man games, I kind of regret doing them all in 1 year, because my goal originally was to do Spider-Man Remastered as my first platinum, which this is, and then in 2022 do Miles Morales, and then 2023 do Spider-Man 2, which kind of I wish I did, because it'd kind of been a nice, climb up. Instead, I did all 3 Insomniac games within a year, within a month of each other, basically. And yeah, I really enjoyed both of these games. Spider-Man was the reason I originally got a PlayStation 4 Pro, and Spider-Man Miles Morales was the reason I wanted to get a PS5 so soon. So it kind of worked in my favour, and I love these games personally. I think they're just terrific. I didn't really enjoy the story of Miles Morales, because I think objectively it was a kind of just a retread of Spider-Man PS4, so it kind of sucks. And with the face issue of PS4 or PS5 Spider-Man Remastered, I still don't really like it personally. I kind of think it's kind of crap. But I think I did hear a report that the actual motion actor for Spider-Man Remastered or PS4, he kind of wanted more money to do the PS5 Spider-Man 2, and they basically just said no. So that kind of makes sense on why they replaced him on that front, if that's true. But I still think they could have just picked up better face personally. Okay, so coming to the end of the list here, we have Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Not a massive fan of this again. I really enjoyed 2016's Ratchet and Clank. I plan to kind of maybe go for that next year. But me personally, I didn't really enjoy this one too much, which is a shame because I think it is a really well-made game. I think it's just a bit too short maybe. Maybe if I had maybe another 3 chapters just to kind of get with it, I'd maybe enjoyed it a bit more. But yeah, just wasn't a massive fan. It took me, again, 3 weeks to get this. That's quite a while for me. Especially because this game only took me about 10 hours. So yeah, kind of sucks. Okay, and here's the final game that I'm currently playing, which is Telltale's The Walking Dead. And I've been playing this for about a week, and I still haven't got the platinum. I'm just a bit bored. I played this game about 7-8 times now, on various platforms, and I've only just finished episode 3. Got 2 more episodes left, and then the DLC. So hopefully next week I'll get this properly, and then I'll just be focusing fully on GTA. Okay, finally we have Uncharted Legacy of Thieves. Now I did this completely legit, so by that I mean I didn't auto-pop it, and yeah, so did the base game. Pretty easy in my opinion. I really enjoyed Uncharted 4, loved it a lot. I think this is the perfect trophy list, apart from Don't Ruin the Moment, which makes you collect all trophies in the DLC, which is Lost Legacy. So it kind of cheated me over Platinum, which I didn't really appreciate. But nonetheless, I really enjoy this game. Now, with the Lost Legacy, when I completed the game, the DLC at 100%, this trophy did not pop for 3 hours. And I was shitting myself thinking I was actually going to have to delete my save and start fresh, as in start all of this Uncharted 4 again. Thankfully, it randomly synced and popped. But if it didn't, I'd have been, yeah, that would not have been good for me. But yeah, I played this from January to March, and I loved it. I thought it was a brilliant game. But with that comes to the end of my trophy list. Now again, only 15 games played since August when I got this list. So again, I don't really play many games. I play maybe 1 or 2 a month, and they're not big games usually. And if they are big games, I usually, like I say, get them in about a month. However, I've really slowed down ever since I started the podcast, because the time I'd been doing YouTube before I'd have been playing games. So I'm kind of having to balance my time here. However, I am going to definitely step it up as soon as I'm out from college. Definitely maybe going to try and get 2 or 3 a month and have some more content on the podcast to talk about, basically. But yeah, that is it, guys. That's the end of the video. Like I say, put your trophy list down below. I will review it in a video. It's easy content, it's fun content, and it's just backup content if I don't have another video for the week. And with that all being said, have a good one. Bye bye.